Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Delta Entertainment. I am your host, Lincoln Kenobi. And before we get started, guys, please hit that like button and please subscribe to my channel. Would appreciate that very, very much. All right, let's get into this. So, Walt Disney World lowers flags to half staff in remembrance of Charlie Kirk. So, right now, of course, Disney right now, they saw the tragedy, what happened to Charlie Kirk, and they're doing the right thing by listening to Donald Trump what he wants to do. So they have lowered their flags, half staffed, so they can remember Charlie Kirk, have the remembrance of Charlie Kirk, man. And let me tell you, it is sad that what happened to Charlie, bro. It is very sad what happened to him, bro. No one did not deserve to die of that faith just because of his own political opinion, bro, of things. So Charlie will be missed, but he will not be forgotten, bro. That I can promise you that. All right. So, let's get into this article. On September 12th, guests arriving at Walt Disney World were greeted by a somber sight. The American flags across the resort, including the prominent flagpole at Magic Kingdom's Main Street, USA, were flying at half staff. This move by Disney World comes in accordance with the national and state orders to honor Charlie Kirk, a conservative commentator and Turning Point USA founder, who was tragically gunned down during a speaking engagement at Utah University earlier this week. National proclamation and Florida's directive. The lowering of the flags follows a proclamation issued by President Donald Trump in his statement. The president directed that U.S. flags be flown at half staff at the public buildings and grounds at all military posts and naval stations and all Navy vessels of the federal government through sunset on September 14th, on Sunday. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis quickly echoed the order, instructing that both the U.S. and state flags be flown at half staff across Florida during the same period. While Disney is not a government institution, the company has historically followed federal and state flag orders. The half-staff status is especially visible to tens of thousands of park guests each day, placing Walt Disney World in step with the broader national moment of mourning. Overlapping with the Patriot Day, some visitors initially assumed the flags had been lowered solely for Patriot Day, which annually honors the lives of the lost in the 2001 tragedy. However, the observance has continued beyond yesterday's remembrance, confirming that the gesture also marks the remembrance of Charlie Kirk. Yeah, man, I just can't believe that happened to him a day before the anniversary of September 11th, man. And let me tell you, man, that September 11th, I was at home. I'm going to be honest. September 11th, when I was getting ready to go to work, I have my TV that had an alarm clock that when the alarm goes on, the TV goes on. And the first thing that popped up in my mind was what happened to the Twin Towers in New York. And I called my grandmother out loud and saying, "Have you seen this?" And she's like, "Oh my God." And we were all there. My father called me. My mother called me. I was living at home that time. And I was shocked as hell what has happened, bro. That was a tragedy as hell, man. And it was sad that a lot of lives were taken that day. And that's something we all have to remember still. The overlap has given tribute to additionally visibility and sparked conversations about this meeting. Why this matters. The decision to lower flags at Walt Disney World for Charlie Kirk is a rare recognition. Typically, the honor is reserved for public officials, military members, or more major national tragedies. I guess right now Disney is trying to do it because they want to pay respect, man. They want to pay the respect. And they should, you know. And that's something that I will say, bro, that after what's been happening, bro, we gotta be united, bro. Sorry about that. little tired. I woke up early. I was doing my exercises. That a private citizen, albeit a highly influential activist, has been given this level of symbolic tribute speaks volumes about both his prominence and the gravity with which federal and state leadership are treating his assassination. It's doubly surprising that this came from Disney, a company that often embodies the exact opposite of the political position Kirk demonstrated in life. Kirk was just 31 years old. As the founder of Turning Point USA, he was a leading voice for conservative youth and a close ally of President Trump. So what happens next? The flags at Disney World and across the nation will remain lowered until the sunset on September 14th. Meanwhile, the investigation into Kirk's killing continues, and questions surrounding political safety at public events are unlikely to fade at any time soon. What is clear is that Disney World, like much of the country, has paused to honor Charlie Kirk, a young man whose life was cut woefully short. For many, the sight of the lowered flags at most magical place on earth demonstrates how serious and deeply felt this tragedy is. I'm glad Disney did their part, bro. I'm glad Disney World did their part. Because, I mean, if they didn't, bro, it'd be a whole different story with them. And it's like I said, dude. Luckily, we did catch the guy. We did catch him. Hopefully now they're going to question the man and they're going to know more. They're going to get answers. Who was with him? Who was he talked to? And who pushed him? Literally, who pushed him to do this before he dies? So, that's going to be it for this video. So, I appreciate you guys watching this video. So, if you guys could do me a little favor as to share this video, post a comment below, let me know your thoughts. And as always, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for being part of the channel. And I hope to see you guys until next time. Bye, everyone.